everyone. Jess here. Welcome to Balance Consciousness. This is your weekly collective intuitive Reiki healing. This is for March 3rd through the 9th. How are you guys? How's it going? How are we feeling post new moon in Pisces? How are we feeling as we're just getting into Venus retrograde? I have a whole lot of things to say about Venus retrograde. Don't be scared of that word, retrogrades. I'll get into that, but welcoming you in. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. And for those of you who are back, welcome back. I'm so glad that you found previous healing supportive, and those of you who are new, welcome. The way this works is I cleanse our space. I have been even more deeply getting into the intentions of how I'm clearing the space before I'm tuning in with you guys, because the energies are just getting more and more potent, and that's not a bad thing. It's honestly showing our capacity for what we can handle, and I think it's really beautiful. So I always clear our space. I always set the intention for healing. And then for my weeklies, I normally pull 3 tarot cards. It sets the tone for the healing. I feel guided to also pull you a Archangel Fire Oracle card this week, because that deck kind of jumped out and said, yep, they need one of those. So we'll be doing that as well, guys. And then it normally just sets the tone for the healing. And then I give about a 10-minute or so Reiki healing, and intuitive messages come up in the process. If you're brand new to Reiki, welcome. So glad that you're here. There's a description of Reiki down below in the description box, so that you can get to know more about it. But just know it's a harmonious energy healing modality. It's never going to deplete you. It will never cause harm. It only brings harmony to whatever situation you're in. So whatever that means for you, if you need a release, if you just need more calm and peace, whatever is going to be the next step towards harmony. Okay? All you have to do is be willing. It has nothing to do with working. You're just here, you're willing to receive, okay? It's so powerful, it can be done from a distance, which is why we're together here today. And come back and watch the pre-recorded healings again if you feel the call. I set a date, span on them, but when you're meant to watch them is when you're meant to experience, okay? So if you feel the call to come back to this one, either later this week, later this month, whatever, there's probably another message that you're ready to receive, or a new level to the healing you're ready to unlock, okay? So they always remind me to tell you to listen to that call. What else do I have for you? A lot of the healing is happening in your subconscious, which is 95% of us that we're completely unaware of. So just know, have trust and faith that that harmony is coming your way and is already coming within you, even through my voice, through the gestures, through the channeled messages. But also that doesn't mean that you're not going to have any conscious sensations, tinglies, temperature changes, what have you. Okay. So what you're meant to receive, whether it's falling asleep to having a big emotional release to just receiving a lot of deep messages today, that's for you. Okay, guys? So before I pull cards, I just want to talk about Venus retrograde for a second. People tend to get scared of just the word retrograde. They think it's something that's coming in to cause turmoil, things like that. If you've gotten deeper into astrology, you may feel like Venus retrogrades are even more scary than Mercury retrogrades, because they tend to have to do with, relationships, love, pleasure, things like that. I want to remind you guys that retrogrades are just about things that are old patterns that we don't need to have anymore. And they're just reminders to break the patterns that don't serve you. So they don't have to be these huge events. It doesn't have to be like giant endings, okay? It also doesn't have to be a time where you're really cautious either. So I feel the need to say that, because Venus retrograde, depending on what your patterns are, like if you tend to hold yourself back, it might be a great time for you to get more confident or to take a leap, or maybe it's a commitment thing. If you don't normally like to commit, this could be a great time for you to commit, and put yourself out there. That's just an example. So I want to say that because I actually think that this is a really potent, powerful time. And we have a lot of energy um, within Pisces and Gemini and Aquarius right now on new innovations, collaborations. Also, though, about laying strong foundations. And really being able to set the boundaries for yourself that you need to be able to lay strong foundations so that you can just build from there. So, if you've been in a space of a little bit more like hectic energy or chasing energy or a little bit chaotic, know that you can still be energetic and stimulated and doing your work. But some of us need to find a little bit of grounding and finding the balance in that, allowing yourself time to rest, recharge, nourish, all of that. Because that is also what retrogrades are about after all: review, recharge, reset. Okay? So that needed to be said. Drop a comment down below to say hi, guys. I love hearing from you. Send love to everyone. And if this message resonates and this healing resonates with you, I'd love to hear your story and to connect. Lastly, guys, I'd love for you to check out, if you're ready to do some pretty deep self-love and spiritual work and you're wanting to do it in community, Equilibrium Academy is open. The card went all the way across the room. Sorry if I hit my microphone there. Equilibrium Academy, it's only $44 a month right now, guys. Sorry, I just caused a huge earthquake for you. It is kind of part self-love and spiritual school, part community. We are doing work together to nurture more true self-love, to fully understand what that means to us, having a spiritual practice and finding the journey and the balance of having our spiritual beings and then grounding them into reality, and having access to Soul Tribe so that we can learn from each other, experience strength, hope, all of that. So we have monthly live drop-ins that I facilitate to heal, to regulate nervous system, to bring up topics to talk about in terms of self-love, unlimited resources and tools. And then you have a 24/7 community chat and you have access to each other at any time. So I'd love for you guys to check that out, Equilibrium. Those who are showing interest and or enrolling are just, I'm really excited to work with you guys. So it's a nice, fun, exciting, passionate new offering. All right, guys. So we got Sandalphon. Oops. Now I'm going to read a little bit from the card for you, but what I know about Sandalphon is that he's the brother of Metatron. He is a giant, giant, giant archangel. You see, he's literally, that's earth that he's standing on. So his feet are that large, and that's all you would see. You see the flower garland around his head. It is said that your wishes, your desires, what you're trying to manifest, he collects as flowers on his garland, and he helps you to manifest your dreams. He hears your wishes, he hears your desires, and he helps you to achieve them. So the main message, I never read the full description because it's a very dense deck, but his main message is prayer. And I'm already hearing just a reminder to pray. So meditating is amazing. Meditating is listening. Prayer is talking. Sometimes we just need to sit and ask for help. And the word help alone is enough. And I think that there's just a big group of you where we just needed that reminder. We might have gotten too deep into our manifestations or our spiritual practices or whatever we're trying to accomplish. And we're looking too closely. And sometimes we need to just step out and go, show me the next step. I need help. Because your spiritual team, as I always say, is there for you, but they will not just jump in. They are waiting for you to ask for help. Okay. The message from Sandalphon is surrender your requests and worries to heaven so you can make space for positive change. Wait for a miracle. I am here to receive your wishes and I am working to help you manifest your hopes into tangible form. That is so awesome. So feel free to call on Archangel Sandalphon because he is showing up for this healing. I just heard don't lose hope. All right, so let's pull 3 tarot cards. This is for March 3rd through the 9th. Can you believe it's March already, you guys? Holy smokes. It's like it's already March, and yet it feels like it should be September. Are you with me on that? So yeah, let me know how you've been feeling in these energies in the comments. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, I hope you'll subscribe. Please like the video and share this with those who you think that this healing would support. Okay, we are in such an amazing time right now, you guys. Such an amazing time. And it is all about how you're choosing to work with this energy. Every single one of you has the choice to make or break your experience. Okay. Yeah. All right. 3 for us, please, to support the collective's healing for March 3rd through the 9th. Sorry, that first card, it's just, it fits. It fits. 2 more, please. I don't know if I'm picking up on your energy or it's just when I feel that energy of like, I just know it's a great time and there's so many unlimited possibilities, but I'm smiling so big right now. So I think personally for me, I think I'm just feeling the, sorry guys, I just felt so much. The words were hard to come out. Feeling the presence of your spiritual team and just like, if you guys have ever gotten into just that really amazing sensation of just that unconditional love that you get from spirit, that's what I'm feeling. That, they just have your back no matter what. They are here for you. You have to take action, but they are here for you. So some of you, this is about prayer and remembering to ask for help. Some of you, I think it's about actually recognizing and acknowledging the fact that you aren't alone and really being able to believe in that. This is also the work that I do. Some of you, it's about believing in yourself and the good old self-love journey that I will always go back to. If you're new, that's my niche, is self-love and spirituality, combining the two. That is what makes the world go around, in my opinion. So what I laughed about was the magician, the card of alchemy and manifestation and creation of what we desire. We got the 2 of Wands. Looking forward at the possibilities. And we got the King of Cups. Emotional regulation, a deep honoring of our heart space, not being a slave to our emotions, but feeling them deeply. And then look at the bottom of the deck, you guys. 2 of Pentacles, balance. Oh, this is good. I mean, part of me is like, okay, whatever, just messages this week. But no, we're going to get some healing going to move that stagnant energy. So let's prep for Reiki. Take a big breath in and exhale to just drop into your body. Remember, you're not working hard, so just be comfortable. Notice where you're tense. See if you can just ask it kindly to melt. We're going to thank the Reiki for all the healing that's about to take place for the collective, March 3rd through the 9th. I know I've said this a lot in many healings as of late, but so many of us have been through so much. And I'm just hearing again, don't lose hope. Because what I'm feeling, guys, is a huge relief. And if you have no clue how that's going to manifest in your life, don't worry, because it's not about the how, the why, the when. It's just about really being able to sit into the trust that it is going to happen. And even further, that it is already happening. It is in process. And that you can even get into the embodiment of yourself and your state of that person who already has it, because it's within you. It's what you're seeking isn't even external. Think of it that way. You're being so deeply loved and encouraged right now. It's wonderful. And with this, I'm really feeling like the balance between the heart space and then your inspired action, right? Like feeling your emotions and your passion fueling together to look forth. But what I love about this card is that, he's really kind of studying before he moves and kind of just, again, looking ahead at the possibilities. And the magician, is in his lab, if you will, his alchemy lab, and is just working with the different energies and creating and trusting. So, whatever this is for you, whether it's something tangible, maybe you're manifesting money, maybe you're trying to bring in new love, maybe you're trying to heal a current situation, um, maybe something in regards to your job. I feel like everyone, that's the case. Some of you are trying to manifest a child. Just know that as long as you trust in yourself, in the divine, you ask for help, and you take inspired action when it feels aligned, not when it feels forced and obsessive, then you will be supported. It seems that simple, I know. And there's going to be days where you're like, but I need to do more. I need to do more. And I'm not saying don't do. I'm definitely not saying sit back and wait. It's about finding the balance between those two. So some of you need to get more into introspection, manifestation. You need to pray more. You need to go inward, meditate. And some of you need to do the opposite. So this is a balance of masculine, feminine energy. Those of you who may have been praying and praying and praying and praying, but then you're sitting and eating a sandwich, um, you need to think, what's the next actionable step, right? That's our sacred masculine. And if you're new to those theories of masculine, feminine energy, I'm not speaking to gender, our yin and yang, look back at my videos on foundations of those energies, because we all hold both, and we all hold both healthy and distorted aspects of each. So when we work on healing those two within ourselves, it is amazing and acts like osmosis, and it, roots us in our self-love and our authenticity, and it strengthens the bond in our relationships, our work, our, everything. All right, let's tap in with your chakras now. This is really beautiful, you guys. It's like I feel the deep belief, but I know that some of you aren't feeling it yet, and that's okay. Feeling it in yourself. And sometimes we need a reminder from, someone like me or spirit or something like that. But I think the ultimate lesson is you don't need external validation to tell you who you are or your worth or what you're deserving of. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of mental activity. I'm feeling crown, I'm feeling heart. Just scanning over once more, a little bit of throat, a little bit of solar. Let's clear our crown first. And take big, deep breaths into the top of the skull. Imagine like your head's cracking open like an egg, yawning. Feel the scalp soften. I just saw 1919, which is technically 1010. Mm. Yeah, we've been on the precipice of a new chapter for a very long time, haven't we? And we're all slightly different, but some of us are like in the thick of that transition. Some of us, the ending is just beginning. Some of us, the new beginning is just beginning. You know, embrace this journey, you guys, because whatever the new beginnings are exactly what needs to be happening. It's just universe has just totally just kind of like spun the earth around, shaken up all of our energy and is really aligning us with a much more divine, purpose driven opportunity in our life. So it doesn't have to be huge, but I will say a lot of us are having some pretty big shifts, and patience and trust need to be had. So if that's not in your reality yet, just know it's here. Just know it's here. So much of this is just what's energetically around you. Don't okay, I like all of a sudden got like very like stern, because your spiritual team like really wants you to know this. Do not base your worth on what is manifesting in your third dimensional reality. Do not base your worth on your 3D reality. Like, so strong, you guys. I'm like starting to tremble a little bit, shaking. And that I think is what's helping to break up what I was feeling in the throat. Do not, like, do not, because there is so much orchestrated and orchestrating around you energetically that you cannot see. And if you trust in it, you will embody the magician. You will literally alchemize what you desire into reality. You will alchemize releasing and transmuting things that do not serve you and transforming them into, healing, growth, evolution, wisdom, abundance, prosperity. Okay. So just that's a big reminder. What you are physically seeing around you does not equal your worth. That goes for those of you who have a lot of abundance. I mean, we all have a lot of abundance, but that also goes for you, for those of you who are great in your finances and, all of these things. The point of it is that there is no arrival. Okay. So you might have a lot of money, but you don't have a lot of self-worth. That was for someone. Coming to your truth, coming to your truth of your authenticity and who you truly are, you will be able to embody yourself, who is the magician. Like, you are the magician, not become the magician. You are the magician. Okay? I love you guys. All right. Well, that moved the crown and the throat through quickly. How are we on our heart? How are we on our solar? Okay. Yeah, good. Little softer. We're not as resistant. I'm just going to take one last intention into your solar plexus, guys. And we're going to imagine that right at your solar plexus, where your diaphragm is, power chakra, your battery, I want you to envision a golden orb, like a honey golden yellow. And it's just an energy orb. It can look however it manifests for you. And it's residing right there in your solar plexus. And I just want you to get curious with it. Notice if it's moving, if it's pulsating, if it's spinning. Try to feel the sensations of it or the temperature of it. And we're going to take a moment and we're going to call all of our power that we've given away to others back to us. You can choose to give away your power literally 2 seconds after this, but we're going to say, all of my power that has been given away, come back to me. Feel it come in and fill up your solar plexus again. That's yours. You can literally do that every day at any moment. Call your power back, okay? Don't forget to ask for help. Don't forget to pray. Don't forget to be willing to receive help, okay? You know, I put up a poll on my community posts a while back about, not too far back, but about what's your hardest struggle for you? And it was like things like finishing things imperfectly or asking for help or setting a boundary, you know, things like that. And asking for help was a big one. It's the same on my Instagram. So if that's the case for you, know that you're not wrong, but you know, maybe ask yourself, why is it hard for me to ask for help? And if I ask for help, what did I learn about that that makes me feel less than? What's wrong with that? So the best place to practice is asking God, divine spirit, whoever you want to speak to, asking them for help. Start there. Okay? Beautiful. Wow, guys. That's really good. I feel that. Do you feel that slight expansion? I'd like a little more breath there, okay? Yeah, kind of like the ribs have expanded a little bit. Let's take a final breath in together. I'm going to keep focusing on that golden yellow, okay? You do what you feel guided to do. You could do white crystalline light. You could do the blue for throat. You could do the green for heart, you know, whatever you need to do, all right? We're going to relax and get our exhale out. All the air goes. Relax your body. Slow inhale in through the nose. Hold it at the top. Feel it up at your crown. Feel the golden yellow or whatever color light coming down through your crown. Relax your body, even though you're holding your breath. Feel where that light is going. And remember that you can also direct the light. Where would you like to direct the light in you? Well, that's powerful. Feel it stir, feel it shake. See if you can squeeze in, holding, holding, holding. Feel that vibrate. Exhale, push out what doesn't serve you. Don't forget that you can direct your light. Woo! Chills. Chills, you guys. That is beautiful. I want to take a moment and lock that energy up nice and tight into your solar plexus. So we called it back and now we're saying it's mine. What does not serve me, kindly stay out. I'm not putting on armor. I'm not guarding. Okay. I have the choice to give it away at any time. But right now we're going, nope, this is what it feels like for me to have my energy. Wow. How are we feeling? Again, drop a comment. Let me know how this resonated. We are all in this together, you guys. Don't forget that you're not alone. Don't forget. All right. I hope you found this supportive. Come back to it if you need a reminder. Because, oh man, were they just yelling at me, reminding, like in a very loving way, but stern, right? Like, it's time. You've got this. It's time. It's that kind of energy. So do what you need to do. If you're ready and motivated to do this work on your own, do it. If you need support, I have lots of options for you down below, from community to one-on-one work, all the things. So go ahead and check out my website if you're curious about my offerings. I have free things, I have more affordable things, and I have deep dives. Okay. So what are you ready for? What are you truly ready to receive? Not what have you been craving or desiring, or what have you maybe been like begging for or working towards? Like, what are you ready for? That's quite interesting, that question that's coming up. It's a little different, right? Maybe something to journal on if you like journal prompts. I know I love journal prompts. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you have a beautiful week. Enjoy the start of Venus retrograde. Don't be scared of it. We have so much innovation coming in. There's so many opportunities for breaking patterns and for evolving and, just growing in such beautiful ways. Okay. So only you are going to know what's best for you and what you need. But I have this, message that keeps coming through, guys, of just like, don't close doors without asking questions first. Know that absolutely anything is possible for you. Absolutely anything is possible for you. So try to get out of the inner dialogue of, oh, well, that's not for me, or I'm not ready, or I'm too busy, or I can't afford that, or I'm not good enough for that, or I don't have the time, or, any of those things. Try to really notice when those phrases are coming up. And I'm feeling that solar plexus expand even a little bit more when I say that. Okay. Because that's just you limiting you. And I know you're not intending to do it to yourself. It's a part of our programming and our wiring. And that's why self love work is really challenging and really crucial. It is so crucial. It gets really fun though. It gets really fun. And it's so fun when you do it with others. All right, guys. I gotta go. I could stay with you. I could stay with you all day. I'm sending you guys so much love. Please let me know how this supported you. I love hearing from you guys. Send each other love in the process. Um, know that if you're still going through deep struggles, this too shall pass. It really, really will. I know that's easier said than done, but your messages are saying it is here. You are here. All right. Have hope, have faith, trust yourself, love yourself through this process. Okay, guys? I love you so much.